very well-renowned and recognized coaches. Coach capacity building must be an area that the executive has to work on. Because if the coach does not have the necessary required skills, he wouldn't be in a position to transfer to the players. Do you understand? I think we need to understand from now on to understand that this regime or this executive is going to make sure they overhaul football. Overhauling football is to make sure people understand that we need to emulate other nations whereby you grow from bottom up and have a long-term prospect whereby when you win, it is sustainable. Then the pool of quality will be there. But now if we go now and say this match and Tanzania we are going to win, you know what's going to be the perception of the people? They will go down there and we lose and they say, Nyutoga winsa, and they lost. That has to change. That's the philosophy that has to change. We will work hard, like you said, to make sure that match is in the bag. But if it is not, that's not going to be the mission of this executive. We want to just complete the mission of the normalization committee.
Man, I think we have our first caller on the line. Let's just take that and then continue. Hello, caller.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you? I'm afraid he's gone.
Before another caller comes in, I want to add on to what he said. It is very, very true. I quite concur with whatever he is saying. But notwithstanding, we also need to try in order to make sure that we win this game. Obviously, the new executive will be judged on based on the next qualifiers, that they will be able to register the teams for the various qualifiers. Obviously, this is trying to finish what the normalization committee has started. But notwithstanding, it is also important for us to ensure that this game victory is secured.
Yeah, but I just want to buttress on what Mane just said. Already we are not getting the results on the pitch, you understand? And the game that is coming probably will fall in during the tenure of the new executive. Okay, let's take that caller first. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay, I'm afraid he's gone. Like you said, it's very important that we understand that that game should not be the yardstick to measure the new executive to come on board. You understand? Because already results is not going on our favor. And before results come in our favor, we have to put the necessary structures in place.
Yeah.
You understand? First, an executive body has been elected. Yeah, a lot of expectation is on them. Very young, vibrant, you know, very energetic, and we hope they can bring changes into our football. But before we get the result, like you said, proper structures need to be in place with regards to the national teams, with regards to the technical department, with regards to all the divisions and all stakeholders coming on board. I think that is what needs to be addressed first before we think of getting the results.
Yeah, like you are kind of concerned that we will drop into a qualifying round. Yeah, I know, and then because this is not, the likelihood of Gambia dropping to the qualifying round is very strong. You understand? In as much, I think where the normalization committee is now with the newly elected executive should sit down and look at the logistics and the preparation. You need to understand the moral aspect of the players coming to participate for this nation has fallen down. Do you understand? You know that. So it will take another marathon administration and communication to at least reignite the other people, I mean our foreign players, you understand, to trust what is on the ground and to make sure when they come, not only come in, but to provide and give what they need to do. That is a process. The relationship has been really sour. So I think the executive need to make sure they strengthen once again that relationship and to make sure the people, the players, felt the way they used to feel when it used to be Osama Dudu, when it used to be Paul Put. Remember, in as much you can play, you have to have the guts to play, you have to have the strong will to give, and the heart. So I think players were demotivated, the relationship did sour, and then the trust and the confidence has low. So that's why when he said there is a great lot of job that the newly elected executive will do, no one will underestimate that. But I think, like you said, let us put that on the balance. Let's educate people to understand. Let them not come to that game and find the game the Gambia lost. And they said they haven't even got into office and they lost. It shouldn't be, like you said, it shouldn't be a yardstick to measure what they could be and can deliver tomorrow.
A lot of work. The task ahead is very, 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 very great. And what do you think should be the first priorities of the new executive?
Now, it is not even a choice. It's not a matter of a choice. Actually, administratively, there must be a handing over, which is still in the balance. But their first priority, it is forced upon them that is on the 7th. On the 7th of September, Gambia plays Tanzania. And you know there are a lot of necessary logistics that need to be in place. They are already coming into place, and we understand during the time of the normalization committee, government fully was sponsoring the national team. There are protocols that they need to familiarize themselves with that. So the first priority at the moment of now is the match against Tanzania. How do we approach it? Because now they have to make sure they have to continue with what is gone on the ground. They must be in a position to continue with Bonu on the ground and to continue with some of the staffs on the ground to make sure this immediate urgency is tackled before they can do anything. I think to answer your question, the priority area is on the 7th March.
I quite concur with him. That is the priority now at the moment, because we have a little over a month before that game against Tanzania. And as he stated also, it is very, very important to ensure that that technical staff team that started the qualifiers complete the qualifier. Then after that, we can look into the future and see what we can do in order to make sure that we will qualify for our first senior Nations Cup.
Yeah, all right. Remember, if you want to contribute to the program, you can call on the numbers on the screen and have your say on the program. Or you can drop me a text message on 3821532. Somebody just texted me saying, hi, the Gambia Football Federation is now in place, but for URR, that is Upper River Region, still there is a problem. What is the problem? What is the new president going to do about that? I believe we leave that question to the president. Hopefully I will get the president, the first vice president, and the second vice president in our sister program, that is Multisports, which comes on Wednesdays. I will work on that to make sure I get the president and his first, second, and third vice president. So I will throw that question to the president, my brother or sister out there. Or Ibrahim, you want to come?
No. There is a constitutional requirement. Okay. And before you go to Congress, normally what the procedure that we have undergone through, that is you adopt a constitution, and that becomes the defining document that we all are abiding by. You understand that when after the election of the executive, the presidents of the 7 regions were automatically installed as direct